that are sustained during a round of golf. But certainly the most common complaint is that they've had a really bad start. In the first 4, 5, 6 holes they've really struggled, they haven't been able to get going, and that usually has killed their scorecard for the rest of the round. So what we want to talk about here is the importance of preparing properly for your round of golf. Now, part of that is obviously spending some time in the short game area, getting in tune with the speed of the green, so doing a bit of putting, a bit of chipping, also hitting some balls on the range prior to teeing off. But before you do both of those, ideally what you need to do is spend a few minutes and get your body warmed up properly. It really is important to do some simple exercises to get you prepared for your round. I'm now going to pass you over to Scott, and he's going to help you to go through those simple exercises that you'll be able to do prior to every round of golf that you play. Here we go, Scott.
Thanks, Ian. So, as you can see, all the guys, girls on the TV, there's many different ways of sort of warming up. There's no right or wrong way. The key is to just work on the full body. So today we're just going to go through a quick 5-minute full body workout just to get from the lower body up to the upper body prepared for the golf game. So, like the golf swing, it's a very much lower body generating the power falling up to the upper body. So we're going to start from the ground up. So first we're going to work on the hips. The hips are really important to help you load into the backswing and also post onto the left leg or right leg if you're a left-handed golfer on the through swing. So starting off with the hips, I'm going to use a golf club for this one, just to give me a bit of balance and stability. So using my left hand, golf club out the front, I'm going to take my right leg and do what we call hip swings. You can hold it with one hand, two hands, however keeps you nice and balanced. So as you can see, I'm just swinging my leg back and forward, trying to keep my upper body nice and stable, core nice and braced, and working on my hip turn here. Sort of back nice and straight with the leg, as you can see if I show you from this angle, nice and tall in the upper body, still swinging the right leg. We're looking for about 8 to 10 back and through, and from there I'm then going to swap legs, right hand on the club, again if I want to use more stability, both hands, again now just swing the left leg. Again nice and stable in my upper body, I'm not wobbling back and forth, again from the side, nice and stable, just swinging the leg. For you people who are a little bit tight, start off small, and then as you increase and get more mobile, especially on these cold mornings, make this sort of swing a bit bigger. So once we've done 8 on the left, 8 on the right, we're then going to move from the hips up to a bit more of the torso. So some of you might have seen this one before. It's what we call the helicopter. So nice wide stance, arms out, straight line. I'm just going to rotate back and forth. As you can see, my head's staying nice and stable. If you're like me, you might feel a bit of a click in the back, just in the early mornings. From here again, I'm going to go 8 to the left, 8 to the right. As you can see, my arms are staying nice and straight. I'm not moving my arms with the shoulders. It's all coming from the torso and the hips. From here, we then turn the helicopter into a windmill. So what I then do is I make a slight tilt from my hips like I would in my golf swing. Again, nice wide arms. And this time, I'm going to feel like my lower body staying nice and still. I'm getting this nice torso-pelvic separation that we're looking for in the backswing. So from here, nice straight arms again. Left arm across the right leg, right arm across the left leg. As you can see, it looks like this. Lower body staying nice and stable. Again, if I show you from this side, tilted from the hips, arms out nice and straight, left across to right, right across to left. Back and forth 8 times. So now we've done 8 helicopters, 8 windmills. We're now going to work into stabilising the lower body a bit more. So what I'm going to do is get into what we call a straight line lunge. As you can see, my toes are pointing nice and straight down the middle. Again, I'm bracing my core, I'm keeping nice and stable in the lower body, arms out to the side. Nice and wide again. As you can see, my lower body's really stabilising here. You people who suffer from sway and sliding, you might see your knee wobbling about. So this is a great exercise to help focus on stabilising the knees. Keeping nice and wide again, we're looking for 8, left to right. Once I'm happy with that, I'm then going to swap to my other side. So right leg out in front. If I show you from the side, again, as you can see, I'm nice and stable in my lower body. We're rotating. Keeping that lower body nice and stable. Really keep that knee nice and firm. So we've done 8 helicopters, 8 windmills, 8 left, 8 right. Lower body's good. We've now worked a bit on separation, we've worked a bit on hips. We're now feeling a lot warmer, blood's pumping, heartbeat's racing. Next one, we're going to get working a bit more in the golf swing, a bit more of the turn. So using the club again, we're going to have the club just out in front. From here, I'm going to rotate into my backswing. As you can see, keeping the club out in front, turning to my right. From here, keeping the lower body nice and still again. And then just going to fire through. So back to the middle, I'm going to turn my torso. As you can see, my lower body staying nice and stable. From here, I'm then going to fire like a golf swing. Nice and quick now. Turn, fire. Back to the middle, turn, fire. We do again, we're going to go 8 on the backswing. Even for right-handed golfers, but now we're going to do it the opposite way because we want to be symmetrical. So I'm going to rotate, imagine I'm swinging left-handed, and then fire. Back to middle again, rotate upper body again, lower body staying nice and firm, and fire. As you can see, when I come through, I'm firing my hits first, like I would in the golf swing. Again, 8 right, 8 left. So you've worked on torso, lower body. We're now just going to work a little bit on upper body to finish off. Big muscle, stretching down the back here, what we call our lats. Really important muscle to help pull the club down the golf swing. We're just going to stretch that out. So again, using a club, butt end of the club down. I'm going to put 2 hands on here, and I'm just going to tuck my head down to my chin and feel like I'm just stretching down. What you'll feel is this running down the sides of your back. Again, I'll show you from the side on view. Club out the front. As you can see, as I tilt down, I'm feeling the stretch across here on my right and the same on the left. As you can see, I'm just there, holding it for about 8 to 10 seconds. If you can't feel the stretch, feel like you're leaning a bit back into your heels until you can feel it there. And relax. Finally, just to finish, we're going to just work on the shoulder mobility. So we're going to get a bit of arm circles going. So, you can do this one hand, 2 hand, no right or wrong way. As you can see, I'm just going to get nice and wide with my arms. I'm doing some sort of just doing a backstroke. Nice and wide with the shoulders. Again, I'm doing about 8 to 10, depends on how cold it is. Again, once I've done 8, I'm going to come forward, back and through. If you want to make it a little bit harder, put a club in your arm and widen the turn. So you can see, now I'm widening the arc, I'm getting a much bigger turn. Back and forth, 8 forward, 8 front. Finally, if you're struggling a little bit with a shoulder injury and you're not getting your arms up, just do it with the shoulder rolls. So as you can see, it's the same principle. I'm rolling the shoulders back and rolling the shoulders forward. 8 again back, 8 again forward. So that was a quick 5-minute workout which you could do on the range, on the first tee, anywhere sort of really, even at home, just to get the body prepared for the physical activity of golf for the rest of the round. As I said, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. As long as you either do a few of these, you can do all of these, you can even add your own to it. Anything to get you prepared, and again, as we said, just minimising that risk of injury. If you've got any questions on that, feel free to pop into the shop. Also, myself and Ian are qualified with a TPI fitness program. We can screen you, give you any exercises that you require, and also just really help you with your golf game where sort of restrictions in the body might be limiting you to achieve sort of the kinematic sequencing we're really looking for. Thanks very much. Take care.